Now, I wouldn't be posting this particular video until I could see that I'm unfolding my own solution to the problems that I've experienced. This last video I did on how to transform your problems into the solutions, I've used this process myself to heal not only my physical problems, but also emotional problems. I was extremely angry when I seen how much corruption was going on. I was extremely angry when I seen how much abuse was allowed to just go on. I was extremely angry when I seen everybody out there that's claiming and being paid to help actually wasn't there to help. And when I was communicating with my problem, it was guiding me down to, okay, you need to calm down. And so for the past 2 years, I've done an awful lot of calming down, 6 baths a friggin' day, walking out in nature, trying to see the beauty in a flower and try to get outside of my left logical brain and into my imaginary love right brain thinking. Took a little bit of work, took 2 years, but it definitely does help when there's more people joining together in this. If I had other people supporting me in this, I would have healed a lot faster. And I want to know that, let everybody else know that as you're healing, I'm with you. Kind of understand where you're coming from. Um, so I don't know how much I can respond to emails. I'm getting quite a few now, but when I do get a chance to read some emails and I see that there's a lot of people saying the same things, then I'll try and speak to everybody at the same time through these videos. So if I've calmed down, and trust me, if you've seen somebody that's so friggin' angry, I'm on a long-term disability, mostly because they seen how angry I was, that they knew I couldn't function in the real world because I was too friggin' angry. And they classified it as a lot of mental illness. And it's like, no, I'm not mentally ill. I'm acting perfectly normal. If this happened to you, you'd be acting exactly the way I'm acting. But I could see that nobody wanted to listen. So I could see through doing these techniques that um, what I needed to do was calm down and work on my communication skills. Definitely was involved in trying to rebuild my confidence again. I lost all confidence in myself because it was like I tried functioning within this system and it's like, it's impossible. It's like putting a round peg in a square hole. And that's where, if you're dealing with any problems and you're trying to fight to survive and overcome it, when you see the bigger picture and you see what's really going on, that's what you're fighting. And it's like, as long as you're trying to be successful at something and using the rules and guidelines that exist in our universe today, you'll find it's impossible. You have to get back on your own path, otherwise nothing will work. And we are this oneness. We are like this big network that's completely attached to each other. So if you're finding any of these videos are helpful, then bookmark it, subscribe it. You want your enemy to be seeing this, because the only reason they're your enemy is because they got a lot of problems of their own that they want to solve, and you'll find that they'll be more united with you if they are able to solve their own problems. You cannot solve anybody else's problems. You can only solve your own. Just like I can't solve your problem. I can show you how, but you got to do the work yourself. Which brings me to another problem. I do have kids, and that's causing me some problems because they are angry themselves, and that anger is being directed towards me. And when I ask this problem what it wants, and it's like, it wants me to be successful, and I'm at one with that. I just can't be successful doing it their way. I have to be successful doing it my way, which means I had to calm down and had to be successful in this path, which means a completely different economic system. We have to earn our money in a different way, if earning money is even the way we need to be doing it. So in the meantime, I am on long-term disability welfare, which I totally hate. It's a system that sort of accepts, yeah, we know there's a lot of problems, and instead of solving problems, the end result is you're going to end up on a welfare system. So we look like people on welfare are actually the cause of problems, but no, we're the end result of problems we don't want to solve. So I could kind of use a little bit of money, and I'm not asking anybody for donations. There's another way of doing it. And I'm not suggesting you do this unless you feel you're absolutely strong enough to be able to do this. You may need to listen to tapes that haven't posted yet, but I'm putting the idea out there, and this is also a message to YouTube. I hope you find that this isn't offensive, and I'll open up a little window that, when we improve our security systems, we have these hackers that break into security, and these hackers are basically just a process of improving the system even more. And usually hackers are the ones that get the better jobs because they know how to develop better security systems. And so what I'm suggesting, I hope YouTube won't find this offensive, but what I'm suggesting in a way that I can earn extra money, where it won't cost anybody any money, is these ads that are on YouTube here, click them as often as possible, but do not click them unless you feel you're powerful enough to resist buying it. And use these ads as a way of strengthening yourself to not be programmed by the manipulation that's involved in the marketing. It's all, manipulating you to buy something you don't need. So you will be gaining your own strength and knowing that, the universe isn't programming you to do what you don't want to do if you can click on an ad and not buy it. And it's just a little, it helps me out because I can get paid for the amount of clicks, and you know that you're getting stronger because you know that you're not going to be manipulated to buy stuff you don't really need. It will strengthen you. You may not be ready for this. If you have any money and you can't control how you spend your money, then do some other programming first. Those of you who are absolutely poor and your poorness is stopping you from buying anything, feel free to click away because I know where you're at. I can click an ad too, and it won't have any effect on me because I can't afford shit. So this is a way that I can earn some money providing this information out to people, and hopefully YouTube won't be too offended by the suggestion of clicking on an ad and not actually buying it. But notice that this will encourage better products to be sold, and better brainwashing techniques, and the stronger we get at reprogramming our brain is, they have to be tougher than us. And at the end of the day, we want to be as tough as we possibly can. So we're kind of up for the challenge to, I dare you to try and come up with something that's so manipulative that I'd be brainwashed again. Because ultimately, whatever it takes for us to stay on our own path, it's only going to be for our own good. So it's a win-win for everybody. So if you find any of this helpful, yeah, click on those ads as much as possible. Subscribe, rate. It does help me out, but it also will help your enemy kind of wonder what's going on here. And they will see the information, and you have to trust that your enemy has problems that they want to solve too. And this is how it all works, is that if we were all the solution to the problems that we suffer from, then the whole world can make a big shift. And it's not like the whole world has to be involved in this. There is a 100 monkey theory that not everybody has to get this. Just a small majority of people have to understand this, and systematically everything changes and you don't even know that this is changing. And trust me, in the bigger picture, all of these earth changes, earthquakes, volcanoes, we are creating it and we don't know it through how our actions are, and we can turn it all around. So thank you a lot. Peace out. Love to y'all, and I'll add some more videos later today. Bye bye.